Hello everyone, and welcome to another video from the Lost Skills Podcast. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the SOGkukri and the cold steel. I want to show you guys something pretty. See how the blade profile is here on the SOG, and remember I showed you how it got damaged. I want to show you the blade on the cold steel. I think that this is going to perform much better. This is the more blunt edge that I was talking about. It's not blunt, but it's more of a working edge. It's pretty sharp and everything right out of the box. I mean, it is not as sharp as the SOG. I will say that right now. But the cold steel is pretty sharp, and it kind of, if I lay them on top of each other, it's actually got a little narrower part. The thing I like, no sawback, is less stress riser, and this part here, like there's no stress riser there. I think that's a pretty good idea. Now, it doesn't have the things for lashing to a handle like the SOG does, but I think this one the cold steel feels like it's a much better built machete. Here's the sheath, which it's alright. I mean, it's not this guy. This is a really nice sheath, but this will serve its purpose. I am going to read you guys the technical specs. First, on the SOG, it is 18 inches overall, and it is 17.1 ounces. It's 12-inch blade, and the steel is 3CR13, and I'm not sure what kind of steel that is. Now for the cold steel. The cold steel, it has a blade length of 13 inches. The handle's 5 inches. It's 2.8 millimeters thick and is 16 ounces. And it's out of 1055 carbon steel with a black baked on anti-rust finish. So, yeah, it doesn't say how thick the SOG is, but if I had to guess, they're roughly the same thickness. And I think that maybe the difference in weight comes here and in here in the SOG and the cold steel. This is thicker here than here, and this is a little bit thicker. But I'm gonna go find a tree and we're gonna try it out. Alright everybody, I'm gonna do a test. I don't have any trees like I had at the other place because I'm at my place now, not my parents'. So please, if you hear any car noise or dog noise, please disregard it. I'm going to get the SOG out and we're going to use that one, and I'm going to use the cold steel. We'll start with the SOG first. And I have some trees that are about the size you would use for making a shelter. Like this one right here. It does work pretty good, and like I said, this is pretty sharp. If you wanted to cut, skin the poles, if you were using it for like a project, if you were making a hiking stick. Should have moved it out of here, I guess. Alright, that's a SOG. It does work pretty well, even with the bent up blade, which unfortunately looks like maybe it's getting a little worse. Now I'm going to grab the cold steel.
cold steel works pretty good. I do think it could probably stand to be sharpened up a little bit. Now, these are maple saplings. These aren't pine trees. So if you're wondering why it's taking a little bit longer to get through them than my other video, they're a little tougher. And this could be used as a draw knife as well. This is actually pretty sharp for skinning bark off and stuff. I actually think that the cold steel could be sharpened up a little bit. Now let's use this on some dead stuff a little bit. It actually does make pretty good chips. I mean, this is a dead piece of oak laying here. I think that the cold steel is actually a pretty decent machete. And it's a shame I don't have any pine trees that are the same size as the one I used on the SOG, but it is actually a pretty decent knife. It does, for as sharp as it is, and this is, you know, you could rub your fingers on this, not cut yourself if you do it lightly. It's not super sharp. I think this will get better if I take it and run a stone over it and get it nice and like scary sharp, but it's pretty sharp the way it is. The point's not sharpened all the way to the tip. That's got to get fixed. And actually the grinding, this side's got to be ground that way a little bit. I mean, there's a few quality issues, but like the handle is pretty good. I might have to round off this area a little bit. It seems like it's a little sharp. My dog's in the background making noise. But this is actually a pretty good machete. I paid 25 bucks for this at Cabela's, which you could probably get it cheaper somewhere else. So I think that overall, if I was going to buy this or the SOG, I would go with the SOG. Even with its few problems, it could be sharpened a little better from the factory, stuff like that. But I don't think this will let you down. I mean, if you look at the blade profile, let's see if I got it in the camera. This one is not bent at all after I did that. That one even continued to get worse. So, and if I was going to buy another kukri, I would definitely buy the cold steel versus the SOG. I emailed SOG. They won't respond to my emails. So I'm going to return that back to Walmart. Walmart has a 90-day policy. I'm going to return it. Even if I get in-store credit, maybe I'll buy some bullets or something. Something useful. I think that it's not bad, but I am going to give the cold steel like a B+ in my rating. Maybe. No, I think I'm going to go with like an A- because I think overall it's good. Just a few minor touch-ups and that would be a really awesome thing. The sheath is something that could be made a little better like the SOG one. I would pay an extra $10 for a machete like if it had a sheath like the SOG. I think that the SOG has a really nice sheath for the machete. So I'm going to end the video right here. I hope you guys liked it. I know this is a short one, but my voice is kind of bad. I've been sick lately. I've had the flu. And I want to get out of the cold. So if you guys like this video, please go to lostskillspodcast.com and search for us there. We have a forum, we have a podcast, we have all different types of things. We're going to be coming out with some resources pages. I have some things in the works for those of you that follow me. For those of you that don't, please stop by and listen to one of my podcasts. I talk about prepping, do it yourself, and being self-sufficient, fixing stuff yourself, all that. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you later.